Hello, eighth grade. Are you there? Um, I hope you will be joining us soon. I know. Hi, Nick. How are you? I know classes are a little behind because chapel went over a little long. Not sure what class you have before me. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Sammy. I am going to start taking roll here. I hope all of you I hope all of you had a good week, and I hope you all will continue to have a great weekend. Hello, Kabir. There you are, Kabir, Julia. Hi, Caden. Hello, Gavin. Hello, Gavin. All right, Alyssa. Okay, Lily. There you are. Christian, hi. Hello, everybody. Yay, little by little. Jack. While you guys are coming, well, I should wait. Hi, Logan. Oh, today looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. We're getting some rain later on, which I love. I love turning on my fireplace when it's raining. Hi, William. Um, okay, we're coming. We're coming little by little. There's Jinjin. Jinjin, where are you? Right here. Sorry, um, we have to take roll in every class, and I know it takes a while, and I'm really sorry about that. Kyle, you changed accounts. You're not toxic anymore. All right. Kate, thank you. Zaxon, hooray, Zaxon, you're here. All right. I think I got everybody. Ryan Hendricks, Casey Richardson, welcome. Where is Hendricks? Ryan, here you are. Ryan, yay, we've missed you the past couple days. Please make sure to show up. Hi, Natalie. I hope you are all doing okay. Is everyone doing okay with all these online lessons? I try to keep mine as streamlined as possible. Hi, Morgan. All right. Oh, good, Bella. Yay. You guys are awesome. Eighth grade, you guys are so awesome. You're really kind of like the only class that is actually following all the instructions, and it makes it so much easier for us. Um, all right. Okay, so far I am missing Kaya, I'm missing Taylor, I am missing Micah, I am missing, let's see, that one should not be here. That one should not be here. I am missing Hannah. Uh, okay, here we go. I'm missing Kaya. I'm missing Taylor. I'm missing Micah. I'm missing Hannah. I'm missing Caprice. All right, we are going to continue. I wonder where those guys are. I don't know, but they're not here. Let me know if they come on here. But thank you, the rest of you. Also, guys, I wanted to remind you, I am trying to streamline the assignments I give you because I know you all are overwhelmed and have a lot of workload. And that's why we are hiding. Hey, there's Hannah. You're here, Hannah. Okay, you're always here. That's why I was wondering. Okay, let me change that for Hannah. Um, who is here? Jack says, oh, yeah, Hannah. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, guys. Okay, so I am missing Kaya, Micah, and Caprice and Taylor. All right, so we're going to continue. So please, what I was going to say is please make sure that when you answer your questions, your tests, whatever, please make sure that you answer completely. Okay? Please type it out. Please send it via Google because it's a lot easier. Alyssa, I don't know why I was having a little trouble with yours. The attachments weren't there. It went to another email. So, but then you got it. So thank you. If you send it via Google Docs, answer it right from there, type it in, send it to me, then I can make comments and so forth before I send them back. If not, it makes it really difficult to comment. Okay, chapter 7. We are just streamlining chapter 7, and we will probably have some sort of a not a quest, but some sort of a review or so forth that you will do in chapter 7. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit today about the Bear Flag Revolt, right? Which has to do with the flag of California. We're kind of like Texas. We were our own country for about 5 minutes, maybe, and this is not recognized around the world. Okay, so I'm going to give you some historical facts. Get here on time, please, because if not, this roll call business takes extra time. But I'm glad you joined us. All right. When I put need more details, I'm going to take points off because you guys are grade and you know I need details on things. You can't just put 2 words. You have to put in details. All right. I will do my best to let you out a little early today. Okay, so the Bear Flag Revolt. I'm going to give you some historical facts. The Bear Flag Revolt took place June 16th of 1846, and it was a group of settlers, mountain men, and explorers stormed General Vallejo's home in Sonoma. Why did these settlers revolt? These settlers revolted because they felt the Mexican government was going to deport them back to the States. They didn't like being treated like poor minorities. So a man named William Ide led 90 Americans to rebel against the Mexican government. And in quotes, to overthrow a government which has seized upon the property of the missions for its individual advancement, which has ruined and shamefully oppressed the laboring people of California by enormous expectations on goods imported into the country, is the determined purpose of the brave men who are associated under my command. This is William Ide's proclamation. General Vallejo was frustrated with Mexico's management of the territory. Mexico didn't send sufficient funds to manage Alta California, right? Or Upper California. He also did not receive sufficient military from Mexico. He agreed to support the Americans, and General Vallejo was placed in prison later. War was imminent with Mexico, right? Because of all the tensions that were occurring. Oh, Caprice is here. Caprice, please come on time. Okay. All right, Caprice, thank you. All right, so now we are only missing Taylor and Kaya. All right. Californians were defeated, and Captain Charles Fremont fought with Mexico, even though declaration of war was not approved by the U.S. government. And so the Bear Flag Revolt was a direct result of yearning among U.S. citizens living in California to have their territory join the United States. Hi, sorry your computer died. Thank you, Kaya. So now the only one missing in 8th grade is Taylor. All right. Thank you. That's okay, Kaya. No worries. It happens to all of us. So the Bear Flag Revolt was just repeat, that was a direct result of a yearning among United States citizens living in California to have their territory annexed or joined to the United States. The appearance in the territory by American Army officer John Fremont spurred these citizens to rise up and fight against Mexican rule. So the Bear Flag result, as I said, June 16th, 1846, was a short-lived independence rebellion precipitated by settlers in California's Sacramento Valley against Mexican authorities because Mexico was here. Nonetheless, early in June, a group of about a dozen Americans seized a large herd of horses from Mexicans, and they rebelled against Mexico. And American settlers supported by indigenous Californians, right? Native Californians, revolted against the Mexican government of Alta California in a movement known as the little bit infamous Bear Flag Revolt. The United States backed the insurgents, which dispatched a small force to march south from Sonoma. And like I said, they put their flag up and they created an independent area for about 5 minutes. All right. So let's talk about the flag. Um, the grizzly bear is on the flag, and the grizzly bear is on the flag because in California, obviously, they were a lot of grizzly bears, and the grizzly bears represented strength. So they wanted that on the flag. The star on the flag represents sovereignty, and it's kind of patterned after who was the Lone Star State? Anybody? Anybody? Who was the Lone Star State? Hello, eighth grade. What state was the Lone Star State? Yay, thank you. Kabir, Kate, Brooke, Gavin, Natalie, Julia, Texas, of course. So they put the red flag and Kaya, the red star to represent sovereignty. We did that like Texas, since they stood alone for a while. The red color on the bottom, there's a red stripe, and the red color signifies courage. And the white background stands for purity. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Logan. I get that. There's chat delay. Sorry. Thank you. All right, everybody that answered, thank you. The California flag is a design that is based and was hoisted in Sonoma on that day, June 14th of 1846, when those citizens proclaimed California a republic, an independent republic at that. Okay. Let's see, what else can I tell you? The flag was originally designed by a man named Peter Strom. And the people that led this revolt became known as the Bear Flaggers. And this included William I. Man that we spoke about a little while ago. On May 13th, 1846, the United States Congress passed an act providing for the prosecution of the existing war between the United States and the Republic of Mexico, thereby declaring formal war against Mexico. And this was the Mexican-American War, which we spoke about on Wednesday. And it went from 1846 to 1848. And if you remember, who can declare war when it is not a national emergency, when we are not directly attacked by another country? Who declares war in the United States? Which of the three branches can declare war after they talk about it? Oh, Kyle, not the president. The president is only in a state of national emergency when another country comes to us directly. Thank you, Natalie, Kyle, Nick. Yeah, it's Congress, absolutely. So Congress, remember, had that right. You all know that. The legislative department, that's fine, Morgan. Not president, Congress, Jin, just Congress. Ooh, Kyle, judicial, what's that about? All right, so Congress. All right, so the war went on, waged on, and what ended the war? Who can tell me the treaty that ended the war? What treaty ended the war, my darlings? What treaty ended the war? Oh, thank you, Jin. She meant to just put Congress. What treaty ended the Mexican-American War? We talked about this on Wednesday. I forgot legislative was a thing. Oh, come on, Kyle. No, you didn't. We expect you to be president someday. You can't forget that, not even for a second. Thank you, Kabir and Logan and Natalie and Brooke and Kyle and Gavin and Nick and all the rest of you, Kaya, Jin, Bella, Alyssa, Hannah. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. Now, here is an interesting fact. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo was signed 9 days after gold was found in Sutter's Mill, California, up north. But because communication was so slow at that time, Mexico and the United States signed the treaty, giving us land, and we gave Mexico money, right? But had Mexico caught wind that they found gold up in their hills, we might still be owned and operated by Mexico today. Pudiéramos estar hablando solamente español y no ser parte de los Estados Unidos, right? But as manifest destiny had it, Mexico found out about the discovery of gold after the treaty was drawn up and signed. And we went over the treaty on Wednesday. The U.S. gave Mexico $15 million, another incredible real estate deal that we got. And and Mexico gave, Mexico recognized the U.S. annexation of Texas and gave us a lot of land. So there is that. Okay. Let's see if I can give you, what else did I put here? Oh, okay. The treaty gave the U.S. lands that would become the states of Arizona, California, New Mexico, Nevada, Utah, southwestern Colorado, southwestern Wyoming. Mexico received $15 million and gave up its claims to Texas. Pretty cool deal, okay? California is a state, as you know, in the Pacific region. And just for fun, if it were a country, if California were a country all by itself right now, well, maybe not now during the coronavirus, but right now, we would be the 5th largest economy in the world, larger than the UK, larger than France, and larger than India. And it would be the 36th most populous country in the world. Pretty important we are, Californian, I tell you. Okay. So all those important things were happening in chapter 17. Then we have the gold rush, right? The gold rush, and gold was discovered, yes, because of Central Valley, absolutely. San Francisco was the first place to hear of the discovery of gold, and word was spread by mouth, newspapers, and guidebooks. People traveled from all over America. Some came by boat from New York and Boston. Other came in wagons. All of them had a difficult and treacherous journey. Overnight, carpenters dropped their hammers, masons dropped their trowels, bakers their loaves, clerks their pens, to rush to become rich and find gold in California. Schools were closed as both teachers and pupils deserted the classroom. Shopkeepers hung sign in their doors, "Gone to the diggings," and disappeared. By June 15th, San Francisco, they say, was a ghost town. Kind of like today, right? During the virus, many, many years later. But by the time people arrived, the best of the gold had gone. Most worked for an entire day, backbreaking work for less than $5 a day. Many didn't even arrive. 5,000 of these people coming to the gold rush died on their way. Many died from cholera. There is a famous book. I don't remember the author right now, but it was called Love in the Time of Cholera. Today it could be, somebody else could write a book, Love in the Time of COVID. All right, so how did they get the gold? They mined the gold, they scraped gold from stream beds with spoons and knives, they panned for gold in wet streams. The gold's weight kept it in the pan as the water swirled out. And you can do this at our very own Knott's Berry Farm, and you will get a little vial of little tiny gold shavings. Um, In the mining towns, they did not have great and glorious lives. They lived in shacks made from blankets and wooden frames. So, kind of like the homeless today here, right? Kind of shacks with things draped over them and pieces of tree and so forth and wood holding them up. Disease was very common. Hours were long, hours were hard. People were stuck together. Saloons and gambling went on. Um, and also the real people that made money. Who were the real people? Who were the people that made a lot of money during the gold rush? I'm going to turn that over to you guys. Who were the people? Who were the people that really made money during the gold rush? Businessmen. Yes. What kind of business? Morgan got it. People who sold supplies, and Zaxxon and Bella. Yes, shopkeepers and Kyle, and Micah, and hotels, some places to stay. But absolutely, it was the people that sold the supplies, and they gouged those supplies, right? Because it was a monopoly. Only certain people had shops, and everybody decided to raise the prices. So they did. Kind of like today, excuse me, I was looking into Instacart to get some groceries delivered. Wowie zowie. They really mark it up. You really pay for that. So I figured out I go online to Ralph's, order from Ralph's, and I can pick it up, or they deliver for $9 and you pay regular prices. But places like Instacart and other places like that are charging a lot of money if you buy the items through them. So it was kind of like that in the gold rush, only we have more places to go to buy things. They did not. So what happened in the end? The gold had gone. A lot of people went broke because they didn't make enough money or find gold. Many miners returned home. Imagine they made that trek all the way back. Those who stayed began to set up permanent towns. Families, also other families arrived. Where these communities survived, the railroad, the telegraph, the stagecoaches followed, right? When there's people, when there's a population increase, technology and other things follow. Um, in this way, the discovery of gold made a very important contribution to settling here in California and in the West. All right. And they also say, just some fun little tidbits. They say that wherever there is quartz, there is gold. And a few years ago, when my children were a lot younger, my family and I went to Big Bear, and we were hiking, and we found this gigantic hole. We were hiking way far. We probably had hiked in 10 or 12 miles, and there was this gigantic hole. And we looked down into the hole, and it was an old mine shaft from people looking for gold. It was kind of eerie and spooky, but cool. And my husband and my son, they'd had a rope. They wanted to go down, but it was a little scary. Who knows what condition it's in? So, of course, we did not do that. But we flashed a flashlight in, and you could tell that they were people mining, that there had been many, many, many years ago, people mining for gold. And it was right around a quartz mine. All right. Anyone have any questions about this? Any questions for me? No questions? All right. That's pretty awesome. Okay, just to recap, Taylor Fenster is the only one absent today from eighth grade. Thank you guys all for joining. You guys are awesome. I love and miss you all, and hopefully things will return to normal very soon. And I want you all to have a great weekend. There is no homework today, Friday. Um, and you guys have been totally awesome. Eighth grade, you rock. Thank you too, guys. Take care, stay safe, do something fun. You too have a great day. Okay, love you. All righty, we'll see you next week. Bye. Thank you. You guys have a great weekend too and an amazing week. We're all getting through this together. It's not quite the same, but I think we're all doing our best and we're doing a great job. Okay, guys. Love you. Bye.